Previously on Darkness over Daggerford. Amara, good to see you.
I'm glad you've come to meet me so swiftly, for speed is of the essence here, I fear. Now that we are in private, I think that I can confide to you some things, not least my role in the disappearance of your friend, Talaran, I believe.
Who are you? As you approach the creature fleeing from shadow, you realize that this is no vampire, but a human teenager clad head to foot in black.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, yes, what do you want? Oh, no, it won't be. The girl's eyes burn as Telra. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Would you grant me a moment of your time? I have a business proposition that may be of interest to you. This halfling's face is almost complete. Welcome back, everyone. It's Erik Malkavian as Evilar the Sorcerer in Darkness over Daggerford. Let's continue. We have work to do. We're supposed to meet this thief. Undoubtedly, he's a thief. To investigate something down a well for Priestess. Also, we have to find out what happened to the cattle around town. But primarily, we cannot leave Daggerford right now because of the current because of the gate being locked. I even spoke to this farmer. Hello?
Greetings.
Talk to him there. He's our leader here. Okay.
I cannot do that.
Oh. In order to access the upper floor, you need to rent a room. Okay. So we can rent rooms here. Good to know. Now my plan, thinking out loud, is to see this person here in the shrine of Chauntea. Because apparently there's something going on here. Okay. A Mad Miller. Right. After downing some of the dread knee cracker cider, which wasn't that bad, at the Happy Cow, Fullbar told me a rumor about grain shortage. He recommended I check with Malkavian, Priestess Chauntea, who resides in the harvest house. I assume she's here. Yes. Let's take it all in. Oh, what an interesting place.
Grass and flowers inside a building. This doesn't seem proper.
Well, hello there.
Though it does smell nice. No, not proper at all.
Perhaps she's the druid. Hi. Well, she's pleasant. Oops. She appears to be praying for a moment. Let's see. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Well, hello there.
Greetings. Blessings of the grain goddess be upon you, mercenary. I'm Neverwinter. This is the harvest house, Daggerford Shrine to Chauntea. Huh. Um, is my prior occupation so conspicuous? I have resources around town who keep watch on new arrivals. I drew attention to your trade because I might have an opportunity for one with unique skills. It involves the grain shortage here in Daggerford. Well, um, I'm always available for hire. We're available for hire. Most of the grain flows in town care of Farron Clip's grist mill. If something slowed down Farron's production, could lead to a serious hunger crisis, perhaps even wholesale famine. Okay. Um. So what do you know about this Fern Crip? Is he dependable? He sounds like it. Usually, yes. However, the last time I saw Farron, he was heartbroken due to his true love, marrying another. Okay. The poor man was inconsolable. I haven't heard from him since. Okay, so you think he may have done something to himself? Killed himself? Uh, well, I could check on him for you. What's in it for us? Be very kind to you, friend. Of course, my services are not free. As a shrine to the grain goddess, we don't carry much wealth in our coffers. However, I think I could spare 100 gold pieces for a grave investigation. Well, that's alright. I'm not interested in emptying your coffers. I will not require a... that should do nicely. Thank you, Marion. I'll return once I've met with your miller. Oops. Okay, so we have another job here. And if you want to, let's take a little walk around. You seem to like the flowers. It does smell nice. It's nicely carpeted here. Okay. We'll be back once we're finished. Okay, so we are to look into Fern. Where's Grist Mill? First of all, how am I going to get out of this city? Well, I take it we need to talk to the captain. Right, looks like... Ordered locked. No one's allowed out without exception. Okay, well... they're not going to be able to tell me anything more. Let me ask them. Ask this one. Do you know anything more about this lockdown? Good night, sir. If you want to pass the gates, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Are the gates locked again? Orders the captain, sir. You're lucky you entered when you did. If you wish to complain, I suggest you talk to the captain at the barracks. So there you have it. Or there we have it. Oh, where are the barracks? I'll point it out on your map. Stop Hole Abbey? Farmer's Gate? Maybe I can leave via the farmer's gate? No, obviously I can't. Never mind. More guards. The barracks are up there. Yes. There is. Now, we do know that there was some disagreement going on between this gentleman and the mercenary captain. Captain Frederick, I presume.
Ah, a fresh face in Daggerford. I hope you've not been inconvenienced by our town's recent lockdown. How might I be of service?
I'm here about the lockdown. I'm also new here in town, Captain. I was hoping you'd be able to point me in the right direction. That depends on your interest, friend. Is your visit to Daggerford one of business or pleasure? I'm very good at lying. Business. I was a mercenary guarding a caravan that recently was attacked along the way. I am aware of the altercation of which you speak. From all accounts, it was a bloody affair. I regret the manner in which you were introduced to our fair city. So, tell me, Captain, why are the town gates locked?
Regretfully, I am unable to discuss the matter with you at present. Know that this gag order comes direct from the Baron himself.
The Captain's expression is one that tells you he's displeased with the Baron Stacy's proclamation. Now, let me ask you, as a visitor to your fair town, I believe I'm entitled to some reason why I must remain trapped here in Daggerford.
You know, you're right. We of Daggerford are typically much more hospitable to guests, and I tire of being so secretive.
Go on. However, my own information on the lockdown is limited as your own. I'm afraid Captain Dratharian, whose office is down the hall, is privy to that knowledge. I recommend that you speak with him on why the Baron has issued the order. Why the need for 2 militia captains?
Captain Dratharian is not a captain of the militia. He is a captain of the Griffins, a mercenary company employed by the Baron to protect the trade caravans that travel to and from Daggerford.
But your opinion on Captain Dratharian?
My view of Dratharian and his Griffins is immaterial.
Captain Frederick's tone speaks, though Guardy has taken on a noticeably harder edge. Since I'm more than likely to have dealings with the Dratharian, it would be helpful to know what manner of man he is. Listen, friend, you seem decent and trustworthy, so I'll put it to you straight. I have nothing against mercenaries, present company excluded. I've served with my share in the past and find them as handy with sword and shield as any other trained soldier. But this Jutharian, he's different. All these secrets and this moving about under cover of darkness. How can my militia guard and his griffins coordinate our troop movement when we're blindly stepping on each other's toes? The rest of my uneasiness amounts to little more than a feeling in here. Points his gut, pats it, exhales deep and audible. I see that you're loath to discuss the matter further. I could question this Jutharian for you if you wish. Well, perhaps you could at that. You're new to Daggerford, and will be seen as a neutral party. Very well. Try to question Jutharian on why the man has ordered a lockdown. Report back to me once you find. Do so at once, Captain. You seem like a decent fellow. Not quite sure what we've gotten ourselves involved in, but let's step outside. Alright, step out the door. So he's down the hall here. We best save. Let's go ahead and see if he meant down the hall here. No, that took me outside. Okay. So. That's strange. This doesn't look like an office. This looks more like a dining hall. Okay, so this isn't a place for us. Thing in here? Oh. It's like a... Just looks like sleeping quarters. Is one in here? That's Griffin mercenary. Okay, let's see what we have. Captain Jutharian. Let's see here.
Oh, tell me you're not another merchant come to gripe about the town gates being locked.
Forgive the disturbance, Captain, but I am curious to why I'm unable to leave the town. Your boundless curiosity is none of my concern, citizen. I have little time for your needless prattle. Be gone with you. Needless prattle. I think I have the right to know why I'm being held prisoner in this town. Can I assume I will not leave until I reveal what I know? I'm afraid so, sir. And also assume what you'd like, but as a visitor to Daggerford, I've got a right to some information, Captain.
Very well. I shall reveal to you what I know, so I might finally have a moment's peace from meddlesome questions. A dangerous prisoner has escaped from the castle dungeons, and I've ordered the gates locked until he is recaptured. Wickers is his name, and should you encounter him, you'd best give the man a wide berth.
What is so dangerous about this Wickers fellow, Captain? A good question, Ebelar.
The man is a raving lunatic who has already slain a multitude of castle guards. If you do come across him, I would ask that you disregard his slanderous ravings. He is delusional, and he has lost control of his mental faculties.
How so?
Until he is recaptured, no one may enter or leave Daggerford. I think I've made myself quite clear on the matter. Now, I would ask that you leave my office so I might finally get some proper work done.
One more question, Captain, then I'll leave you in peace. You try my patience, sir. Very well. What is your question? Who's behind this sudden increase in raids on merchant caravans, namely one I was guarding? Ah, yes. Stand here a moment whilst I command with the spirits of my long-dead ancestors, who will gift me with this answer. We of House Detherian all have psychic abilities, you know. Detherian performs a mock seance. His eyes, appears you know as little in the matter as I do. Now, that is the first intelligent thing you said, sir. If I knew who was behind these attacks, I surely would have rounded all of them up and locked them away for safekeeping.
Now, if you will excuse me, I have work to do. Good day.
Very well. I'm tired anyway. Yeah. We're leaving. I'm falling asleep. Okay, let's go see the other captain before I fall asleep on the spot. Yeah, I'm really tired. Captain?
Hello again. Did you have any luck uncovering the reason for the lockdown?
Forgive my tiredness. Captain Denethor definitely had some interesting things to say on this matter. Yes, I imagine he would. Please share what you've learned from him. Throughout the end claims a madman named Wickers escaped from the castle dungeons. Right. I know Wickers. He's a bit unruly, unethical for my taste, but he's not the one I would count as mad, really. I wonder what Dendari's up to. Well, you've certainly been most helpful, friend. I believe it's time I looked into the matters myself. If in the meantime, I have another task for you, if you're interested. I'm listening, Captain. What do you know of wild elves? I know nothing of wild elves, to tell you the truth, I'm afraid.
They are nomadic people who typically refrain from traveling this far north. However, my spies tell me that a clan has recently set down roots near the tradeway.
Okay. I suspect these wild elves have fallen out of favor with their chieftain neighbors, our Chauntea neighbors, to the south, and after some prolonged conflict, decided to vacate the area for greener pastures up north, mainly our trade caravan routes. Their leader is a fierce and beautiful woman named Kelina Moonglow. She's a strong-willed and stubborn woman who feels their people have the right to any land that they lay claim to, even lands belonging to others. So you wish me to parley with Kelina Moonglow? I wish you to survey the situation and do what you feel is necessary. Of course, I would prefer a non-violent solution, but oftentimes such a result proves difficult. Be aware that these wild elves have launched an embargo of sorts on the local farmers, so I've heard. by blocking some of the streams that flow through their lands. Once you've dealt with Kalina, you'll need to unblock the streams. Hold it a second, Captain. We are not engineers.
You will find Kylina and her people in the woodlands south and east of Daggerford. It is an area called the Lonely Barrens. Return to me once you've dealt with her, and I shall reward you with an amulet of power.
Okay, that's an intriguing offer, Captain. Perhaps I'll take you up on it. Okay, let's go get some rest, guys. I'm falling asleep as we speak. Okay, so okay, where's dead on my feet? Where's the happy cow from here? Yeah, I can't even look at it. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's down this way. I can't even look at a who's that? Ugh, I'm falling asleep. Ugh.
Daggerford Castle is showing its age. No doubt Matagar Bugo would raise it and build a larger, more impressive one.
No doubt.
Yes, what do you want?
Never mind. Oh, where's this bloody inn?
Fountain's flowing water soothes the soul, does it not? I've always thought so.
Well, you're talkative. Every time I touch. Okay. Yeah, it soothes the soul. Great. Certainly does. Okay. Chateau Elite. Okay. Market Square. Left. Okay. I think I've got it mapped out. Happy cow, right? Yeah, this is the place for us. Let's get a room here.
I greet you.
You rent rooms here, right, Fullbar? You practically fill up, good master. It's caravan merchants. You stop off a night or two on their way to Mordity, but with the bandits on the tradeway, some of these folks have been camping out here better part of the week. Good for business, bad for nice folks like yourself trying to find a place to bed down for the night. Okay, so you have a room or not? Lucky for you, a room just opened up after the lady staying up there left. Not so much as a word. And shifts the character, she was too. Oh, okay, met her. What's her name again? Nako, Namoko. Anyhow, room is free if you want it. 4 goals. I'll take it. Yeah. Nothing for her. Bye. Alright. Let's get some sleep. Hello. We're going to all bed down. Is this our room? quite sure. Use the key. I guess. Ha! Marvelous sleep, huh? Okay. That was very restful. Okay, let's continue on our way, guys. So, before we can get anything done here, we need to go ahead and look for this Wickers gentleman. Play the spy. So we did that, of course. Okay. So escape most dangerous customer to call Wickers. Probably have information for Astriel now. Should see she's been able to discover any more about what lies beneath Daggerford's seemingly peaceful surface. Okay, let's head out and go see our friend Astriel. Let's take a look. Let me check your equipment, Reagan.
Yes, what do you want? Do as you wish. I care not for worldly goods.
Right. Okay. Probably need to get you some more potions. Okay. Let's go see if we can get you some more. If there's an alchemist in this town. It's getting late, so. We'll try the market first. Must be the castle.
This town seems reasonably well defended against bandit rabble. I wonder how the militia would fare against an army's assault.
Good question. Mariners Alliance. There's another inn here. I think Sorcerer's in capsule. We will see. Good evening.
Hello.
Captain Zotharian and his griffins are doing everything they can to protect caravans on the tradeway. That is not necessarily the truth. Okay. Right. So it's there. Looks like a tower of some sort. No doubt a mage. Or someone that will have... Let's see if they're still open. indeed. I don't want to step in that circle. Let's talk to this.
Greetings to you.
Oh, hello to you. So very nice to make your acquaintance, friend. Do you wish to enter the Sorcerer Encapsulate as a visiting guest? This pale, sickly-looking fellow is obviously enamored of your magical prowess. Interesting. What manner of establishment is this? This is the Sorcerer Encapsulate. Others like yourself come here to study their art free from outside disturbances. However, the proper use of magic is taught through practice and scholarship. Would you like to enter our establishment? Have a look yourself? Yes, I would. Then please take this key with my blessing. It will allow you to pass through the door to the heart of the tower. You're too kind. That's interesting. Oh, well,
Greetings.
Greetings to you, sir. Welcome to the Sorcerer Encapsulate. Please excuse me if I seem a bit out of sort. My name is Delphin. Well, I've lost a good friend of mine, and it puts me at a rather black mood. I'm sorry to say. The wizard's eyes well up with tears. No need to cry, my good man. Perhaps we could help search for your friend. No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't have the slightest inkling where to start looking. Well, if you tell me a little bit more about him, I could keep a lookout for your friend and report back to you. Okay. So we can enter this. If this is some sort of trap, I'm doomed. Not bad. Let's see the next form. Let me try the next form. Now I can throw a tantrum. Not bad. Let's see the next form. Ooh, crocodile. Oh no, I've turned into my mother-in-law. Oh, Medusa. Oh. Whee, I've got wings. Too elementary. Not bad. Let's see the next form. What the next form is? What, she's stuck? Are you stuck with a polymorph? You appear to be stuck, so let me make. Whoa! Whoa! You have to excuse me. I'm experimenting my new polymorph device at the moment. So have a look through the store, see if there's anything that catches your eye. Okay, so you have a store. How lovely. Well. Whoa. She's got robes. What I'd love to see are some. Oh, she's got a belt of guiding light. Okay, way too expensive. But oh, an iron golem. Potions. Okay, stay focused, focus. Okay, we'll get one of those. So she has one potion. Only 32 gold for it. Oh, let's certainly sell her. Oh, let's sell that. Okay, I will be right back after I sell off all our goods. Okay, so let's leave this extraordinarily interesting shopkeeper to her polymorph before she turns into something deadly. Okay, so I want to take a look. Let me take a look at your skills. Alright, so tell me a little bit more about what you can do. Guess he doesn't like that door open. Her bluff skill's terrible. She's good at concentrating. Very disciplined, I see. You're not one for sneaking. Fair enough. Very proficient with armor. Great cleave. Power attack. Very good. Okay. So I know a bit more about you now. Let's see what else is here. What's in here? Okay. Books. Looks like a library. Bookcase. Oh. Waterdeep. I don't want to take the book. I want to read it. Waterdeep, often called the City of Splendor, lies on the southwestern edge of the north. It boasts a population of almost 1.5 million, though the actual number varies seasonally. Times of busy trade, the city hosts 5 times the number. Every surface-dwelling race has representatives here. Many have taken up permanent residence. Okay. First use of trading. Established in 1032. Since then, it has continued to grow and prosper. Interesting. Pardon me, scribe. A moment of your time.
Greetings and well met.
Welcome to the Sorcerer Library. Here you will find a wealth of knowledge on all manners of worthwhile topics. Please feel free to browse any of the books we have here. Okay. So what sort of books do you carry here? Well, I have an idea. Tell me. Our collection is extensive, so much so that I cannot recount to you all of our library's contents. However, I can recommend a few of my own personal favorites. For example, you'd be wise.
To you.
Thank you. You'd be wise to look at the history of Daggerford, a book I already have, which describes how our town got its name. Also, if you're new to these parts of Faerun, might I recommend Tradeway travel stops, which highlight sites along the stretch of this tradeway. And last, but by no means least, I urge you to read the story of Daggerford's arch-enemy, the dread devil Gorgamos. It serves as our library's centerpiece, and it is contained within its original binding. Okay. Thank you for your time, librarian. Return if I have any questions. Oops. Gorgamos. A rather weighty tone. I lay these words pen to paper, so it shall be remembered how the events have come to pass. Okay, the devil defeated almost all who stood against him as they fled from this fearful presence before they could even draw steel. Okay. It's a rather weighty tone. Duke of Daggerford wrote it heavily in those days. Okay. Farms bordering Daggerford fell in a swath of blood. No living creature was spared the wrath of the flaming sword of the beast. I am Gorgamos, eater of hearts and defiler of nations, he screamed. Daggerford's defenders were the quicker, and Gorgamos was ultimately vanquished. Woeful is the victory that comes at a price so dear. The Duke, mortally wounded by the beast in the battle, was carried forth victoriously through the city streets of Daggerford. Okay. So that's the tale of Daggerford. Hello. Well, I did not see if that's in here. Ulfgar's Legacy, Sword Coast. I'm more interested in travel stops. Maybe in this pile of books. Ghosts of Coinberry. Adventure of Grand Richard and Wu Wei. Oops. Don't want to take the books. Just browse them briefly. By thieving in the night, slaying travelers. Searing again. Agla's Slayer has new defenses. Her spells enable her to charm people of Coinberry. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's that Coinberry, the haunted grove. So there's a haunted grove in the Coinberry area. Oh, so there's a banshee there. Oh. And he was here to charm people of Coinberry into digging pitfall traps. Okay, well that's good to know. So this is very useful information. Ooh, I better write that down. The Haunted Grove is a chief landmark. Okay, Ghosts of I just read that. The Adventures of Grin, Richard, and Wu-Wei. Circumstances. She's a goddess in her own right for all she casts upon us. Witness the trials of these three heroes, and know what I speak. I have knowledge first of young Wu-Wei, sheltered monk. Join with him were Grin and Richard, young and true. And breaking trail where dragons hide. Dungeons hide. Treasure here and there. Not sure what that's about. A hungry mimic, a bloody great mimic. Oh, so there's a tower that's actually a mimic. Now, okay, so in Coinbay, let's make a note. In Coinberry, there is a banshee that is guarded by pitfall traps. Take a thief. Alright, that will be useful to know. Alright, that will be useful to know. They've got good information in here. Yes, they do. Reagan and Amagon. I still haven't seen that travel. Right. Oh, let's check this bookcase.
Greetings and well met.
No, Port Last. Okay, so we found out about Port Last. Port Last is far away from here. Check this bookshelf. We'll look at it in brief. About the land called Ilfarn. It's bordered on the Elven lands. To Shining Mountains. To Orcus Horns. I think Ilfarn is up by the Moon Sea.
Hail, traveler!
That's far from here. Okay, so we've already read that. I think we've already seen that bookshelf. Let's just City of Neverwinter. I know all about Neverwinter. And Nasher, my foe. It's because of him my fair Erebeth is lost to me now. She lies in the cemetery of the traitors. Foul ending. Brought on her by the spinelessness of Lord Nasher. Of traitor Nasher. Okay, let's leave here. Okay, I never did find that book, but I believe So let's go see Astriel. What news, Town Crier?
Well, hello to you.
Begging your pardon, but the news doesn't wait. Please be brief. What news? So you crave a bit of spicy gossip about our seemingly wholesome little burg, eh? Very well. Got some information, Daggerford, that'll curl the hair on a halfling's toes. Rumor has it that Lord Pemberton and Quintessa, the perfume seller in the Chateau Elite, are more than just casual acquaintances. Woe be the Lord Pemberton if Lady Pemberton should discover the secret. Oh, really? Though I shouldn't be telling you this, the word on the street is that Liam Summist in the Temple of Lathander has a bit of a crush on Mayoria, the priestess in the Temple of Chauntea. I suppose it's fitting, as the deities they worship are known to share occasional amorous moments together. Okay. Well, that's all the juicy gossip I'm willing to part with, my friend. I really must be going back to my work. This job must be murder on your vocal cords. You have no idea. I have 2 wives walk out on me because they both claimed I was unable to share my feelings. Unable is right. When you shout the news all day, the last thing you want to do is go home and chatter away an hour. So what do I? So now I live alone. When I go home at night, I have blissful peace. Well, soon you're calling. If I must.
Yes.
I'm here to see Leo tonight. Oh, yes. Quintessa. Actually, probably shouldn't confront him there. Let's go talk to Quintessa about her little affair.
What do you want?
Oh, okay. How much does one application cost again? Only 15 gold pieces. I'm fine for the moment. Darn it. I wanted to confront her about that. Lord Pemberton, I believe you owed me a bit of gold to remain silent. Ah, yes, the man we spoke with earlier. Now, what was that question of yours again? Oh, never mind. Because I couldn't confront him. Astriel. Come in, everyone.
Hi there. Tell me, have you been able to discover anything about the lockdown in town?
Indeed, I have. I spoke to 2 captains. Found out there's a gentleman named Wilkers, who Captain Destarian wants for murder.
Poor old Wickers.
Right.
I know
Yeah.
him, or at least of him. Wickers is one of his many pseudonyms. Actually, he's a spy for the Iron Throne.
The Iron Throne? Yes, the Iron Throne are one of a number of groups vying for powerful influence along the Sword Coast. They rose to prominence in Baldur's Gate some years ago under the leadership of now what was his name again? Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten. Well, no matter. It was a particularly nasty business involving Baal and his prodigy. Oh yes. Sounds nasty. Suffice it to say, the Iron Throne remained capable of causing an awful lot of trouble if allowed to. It sounds like the authorities here are dreadfully anxious about catching him. I wonder what mischief he's been up to. If the authorities are anything like the doorman here, he probably had his doublet cross-buttoned offensively. No. I believe they are a little bit more tolerant than our friend the doorman. Funny you should mention him, though. Yes, he's a jackass. I've come up with something else from one of the guests here. A merchant, no less, and a most vocally upset one at that. The doorman had to come in and quiet him down eventually, but I made sure that I found out as much as I could before that. Astriel winks at you, a barely concealed smirk on her face. Go on.
Apparently, there's been a very noticeable increase in barge traffic coming down the River Delambir over the last couple of weeks. Some of it originating from as far away as the Grey Peak Mountains. What's interesting is that much of this new traffic isn't being unloaded and brought into Daggerford.
Okay, and that matters why?
I believe that is strictly against the regulations here.
Okay. Well, you two ladies seem to be in the know. Carry on. Normally, all cargo has to be inspected at Daggerford docks and a levy raised before it passes on. But it seems to be taking place in full view of the authorities without them raising a finger to stop it. We need to know what kind of cargo passes unseen through the town. I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation. Perhaps, but we need to be sure. There's probably some kind of record being kept at the Mariners' Alliance. Try to find a way of gaining entry and see what you can come up with. I will, of course, be waiting for you here. Alright. I will return as soon as I discover something. Thank you, Evilar. Alright. Well, we're on to the Mariners' Alliance.